thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Honorable Commissioner for the Ministry of Energy, Mr. Abiodun Ogunle, thank you very much for the presentation. The Chairman of the Lagos State Electricity Regulation Commission, Mr. Ogunbiyi, thank you very, very much. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Energy and Ministry of Resources, Engineer Ibilola Kasumo, thank you very much. All head of all the agencies and parastatals that are here, the Chairman, Board of Directors, Gas Aggregator Company Nigeria, Mr. Udi Ntia, thank you. Ably represented by Mr. Makinde, thank you very, very much. The Managing Director, Mr. Chijoke Uzoho, thank you very, very much. Our keynote speaker, Chairman Decade of Gas Committee, Mr. Ed Obong. I'm sure there will be panelists here, so thank you for what you will say. I'm sure it's something that we can all learn for. Distinguished invited guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. So I think today's session is very important for us in Lagos State. I think the MD has spoken to us about how to measure success. He said successes will not be measured by what we do here, but by how many companies are connected and so on and so forth. And the Honorable Commissioner has also told us the policies, the ideas behind it, how to make sure it's bankable, how people get money. Because if you think about it, we know in Lagos that our prosperity cannot be by generators. We must power Lagos. And we've done a lot. So our water corporation, for example, we spend more money on diesel than chemicals. That doesn't make sense. We spend more money powering our general hospital, 27 of them. We spend more money on diesel than medication. So we cannot drink this diesel. So we must find a way to power. So what we are doing here today, I'm sure is very important for our state and every subnational that desire to end energy poverty in their states. So I see our signing today as a day where our vision of powering Lagos meets delivery opportunities and where planning can become possibility. So on behalf of the people of Lagos, it is therefore my honor to witness the signing of the strategic framework of gas supply and energy development between our state of Lagos and the Gas Aggregator Company Nigeria Limited. And welcome participants to this stakeholders meeting. This framework agreement is the culmination of months of tireless work, painstaking negotiation, and close collaboration among our agencies, our partners, and the private sector. So it reflects a shared determination to tackle one of the most persistent obstacles to develop dependable and affordable electricity in our state, the availability and cost of gas for power generation. So what we are signing today for us is more than just a document by just putting pen to paper. It must be a commitment to a strategic, practical, and enforceable plan that lays groundwork for defining how we run our country and how we run our state by making sure that gas supply and offtake guarantees are well defined and well laid out. So we believe that this agreement will secure gas for Lagos at a price point that is less than half of the current general market gas to power pricing. That is a game changer if we are able to do that well, particularly given the opacity that previously exists in our system. So lower cost, reliable gas supply will unlock several immediate, medium, and long-term benefits for our state. So it removes the number one constraint for independent power producers that will be developed across the state. So today we have a lot of IPPs. So a lot of our hospitals, so in the Ikeja, Lasut, our courts, we have dedicated IPP. And it's tough to run them. So it's IPP that run Alausa, it's IPP that run our Akute water plant. And we spend more money on these things than getting water to the people. And therefore, it is easy for us to see why a lot of things are not done well. Because we are spending money on the wrong things. If we are able to focus on the right things, I think, so this is a big deal. So CEO, MD is a big challenge. And like you said, we won't measure it by just signing. We measure it by what we are able to deliver. So it removes the number one constraint, like I said, and it allows us to build confidence in our people. It also allows us to expand. So the next 3-4 years, Lagos State wants to develop 10 new industrial parks. with minimum of 200 megawatts in each of these parks. That's 2,000 megawatts. So the reality is, how do we get it if we don't have this framework? So what we are doing is trying to provide jobs for our people, trying to provide prosperity for our people. Therefore, what we are doing here is extremely important. It supports the decentralized electricity market that we are building, a market that encourages private investment, increases competition, and brings power closer to homes, schools, hospitals, and economic clusters across Lagos. It must therefore reduce cost of power, strengthen energy security, and enhances our ability to deliver sustained, high-quality electricity to millions of residents and businesses, promoting growth, jobs, and improved quality of lives. So this initiative is fully aligned with the Lagos Independent Electricity Policy and Strategic Implementation Plan. It is also squarely in step with our Teams Plus agenda, the blueprint that guides every decision that we make in governance, economic development, and public service. So energy, as we know, is central to that agenda. Transportation, health, education, economic competitiveness all depend on reliable power, and 24/7 supply cannot be compromised. So let me be very clear. While this framework is a pivotal milestone, it is just the beginning of a focused sequence of actions. Definitive supply and offtake agreement remain to be negotiated and signed, and must proceed with the same diligence and transparency that got us here today. We will ensure robust commercial terms, clear implementation timelines, and I think the Honorable Commissioner showed us in his presentation, and appropriate safeguards so that Lagos State and citizens can reap the full benefit of this partnership. To the investors and developers, let's be sure that Lagos is open for responsible long-term energy investment. We have created a predictable, commercially sound structure that de-risks projects underlying public and private interests around reliable supply and fair pricing. So we invite you to partner with us in building this new generation of distributed power projects that will light up our homes, industries, our schools, our hospitals, and therefore sustain our growth. And to the people of Lagos, this collaboration is for you. It is about lower cost, more jobs, better public service, and a more competitive economy. We will hold ourselves accountable to deliver results that translate into everyday improvement in power availability and affordability. So in closing, let me commend everyone, at least at this time, for what you have done to get us to this stage. Our Ministry of Energy, the Honorary Commissioner, the Permanent Secretary, and all the parastatals, we thank you very, very much, all the public servants that did it, and of course, private sector partners. Thank you very much. So together, we have taken a step toward a more resilient and affordable energy future for our state. May the work that begins today hopefully bring light, prosperity, and opportunity to every corner of our state, because we believe that energy is very, very important for the development of our state. So I thank you for listening to me. God bless Lagos State, and God bless all of us. As we sign today, we believe that we will be able to do better things, spend more money wisely on what is important for our children. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellency. Before you leave, Your Excellency, we'll just do the signing. Now let me invite the gentleman that will do it. MD GACN, Honorable Commissioner, please come. And then from NGML, Mr. Haranji Yakubu. Your Excellency, you will just witness behind them. Exactly, sir. I want exactly there, right there. MD GACN, you will be in the middle, and the Commissioner will be on your right. NGML can come this way. Yes. Haranji, please. Haranji, you are coming here. You are here. Haranji, you are here. Yes. Thank you very much. Please, a round of applause for His Excellency. Thank you, Excellency, for reiterating the importance of this to Lagos State and her people. And thank you, most importantly, sir, for witnessing this signing ceremony, which is what I referenced to earlier, which gives me great confidence in this gaining traction and delivering, as the Commissioner has said, in another 6 years, we're looking at 6 megawatts of 6 gigawatts, I beg your pardon, of electricity. So Lagos State, always leading, always holding the torch for other sub-sovereigns to follow. And this, congratulations, is in order. NGML, by the way, for those who do not know, is NNPC's Gas Marketing Limited. So as I said at the beginning, this just summarizes all the work of GACN. There's a producer, there is one that wants to use, and there is the aggregator, bringing the two of them together in holy matrimony for industrial growth. Gas, commercialization, and collaboration agreement between the GACN, NGML, and the State of Excellence.